Good day to you all, and thanks to all my subscribers. I'm just sitting here having a cup of coffee, and it's time to create the next Waldoboro Scoop, a weekly update of the goings-on in beautiful Waldoboro, Maine. This is where I do the news, and you bring on the comment. We really do want to hear what you all have to say out there. If anybody wants to discuss anything I cover in a story, the Waldoboro Scoop's Facebook page is the perfect place to do it. Just comment along with the corresponding video. After all, we're all neighbors in this town. We all have a vested interest in the goings-on in Waldoboro. We all have our own opinions, and we need to be able to express them and have conversations without retort. Not to mention, I like to talk. Just remember that I am personally doing this as a service to other residents in this town. I receive no pay, royalties, or anything else like that. It's just me, my take on things. For more information on this, please read the credits at the end. This program is funded exclusively by A+ Recycling and Rubbish Removal. Call A+ 975-4467 for all your weekly home and commercial rubbish needs. They're open 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now let's get on to it. The town office is closed on Monday, January 16th for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The town manager search committee members have been chosen by the select board at their last regular meeting, which was Tuesday. Bob Butler and Catherine Winchenbach are the select board members. Bill Blodgett is the county member. Eileen Donlinger is the staff member. And George Seaver, Marcia Smolin, Bill Maxwell, Chris Davis, and Elizabeth Foley have all made it as resident members. So congratulations to them, and hopefully they choose a perfect person for our next town manager. A candidate for the interim town manager position has received a contract and is expected to be appointed on Tuesday the 17th at an emergency board meeting. This is a good thing since our current town manager's last day is this coming Friday the 20th. But a contract? Really? This person's only going to be needed to fill a 3-month gap. I kind of figured a contract would scare away a potential candidate. I guess I'm really not sure that a contract's needed. But I'm also not on the select board making the decisions for this town, so obviously they thought it was a good idea. So I did a Google search. I looked around. I did find a few towns in Maine that do require a contract for an interim town manager. This town never has, but hey, maybe it's a good thing. Let's see how it goes. More good news. I am told that the rec director and finance clerk positions should be decided upon next week if all goes well. Stay tuned, I'll let you know what happens as it happens. Next, at the last select board meeting, the Waldoboro Business Association's Board of Directors issued a letter, and their president, Jen Merritt, read it into record. It started something like this.
Dear municipal employees and volunteers, the Waldoboro Business Association offers this special letter of thanks for all you do for the citizens of Waldoboro. Regrettably, we often take for granted all the ways you make our lives more comfortable, safer, and richer.
The letter then went into the many services that the town employees provide and how they contribute into the community. Merritt then added her own personal thanks to departing town manager L.J. Briggs. The full video can be, for the full meeting, can be seen at lctv.org. So you just go there, you click watch, then you click video on demand. And then all the way at the bottom on the left-hand side, you click Waldoboro, and that will sort everything out just for the Waldoboro meetings and videos. Everything should be there. At the same meeting, the town manager delivered a departing statement.
I just wanted to thank all of the employees for their hard work and dedication to the community. The community should be very proud of everything that they do for them. I've never seen anybody refuse to do something for a resident, excuse me, and/or business owner. I'd like to thank the board for the ups and downs. Through that time, I learned a lot.
Briggs went on to say that she is pleased with the recent economic development progress and hopes that we can continue on with that. She appears to have ended her statement due to a flood of oncoming emotions. Personally, I feel that she really cared and she did a good job for Waldoboro. She ticked off a few people, but she did what was necessary. She's the manager. Whose job is it if anybody else's? You know, so was she perfect? No. But are you? I know I'm not. Some people tend to be politically over-judgmental, but I think that each manager that we've had has brought something new to the table to help the town in general progress and to keep on moving. She was no different in that aspect. This just to let everybody know, if a plow truck happens to knock over your mailbox during a storm, the town will not replace it. No need to call the town office, they can't do anything. Please be very careful where you put up the next one, because sometimes the placement of the mailbox could determine if it's going to get knocked over or not. After an exclusive interview with Director of Public Works John Daigle, I received the following information. If you put your mailbox in the town's right-of-way, you do so at your own risk. After all, the snow needs to be plowed. He continued, stating that mailboxes should be 3 feet from the edge of the pavement whenever possible, but even then, not the plow itself, but the snow from the plow, especially if it's heavy, can do damage, especially if the support poles are starting to rot or weaken. For more information on the placement of mailboxes, you can find that on the official Town of Waldoboro website by hovering over Departments, choosing Public Works, and then choosing Mailbox Information. Upcoming meetings for the town. The following meetings are public and being held at the Town Office Conference Room unless otherwise indicated. First up is the Comprehensive Plan Committee meeting. That's supposed to be held Monday, January 16th, 2016 at 6 p.m. Well, this is a holiday, so I'm not sure if it's actually going to happen. I'm also not seeing an agenda. I have contacted but have not heard back yet from the Planning and Development Director. So we'll play that one by ear. Conservation Commission, that'll be Tuesday, January 17th at 9 a.m. They'll have a discussion of the town forest trails, the Adopt a Park or Site program, an adoption of a mission statement for the commission itself, and the adoption of a proposed fiscal year 2018 budget. On the same day at 5 o'clock, this is Tuesday, the Select Board will be meeting to appoint the interim town manager. Hope all goes well, and I will keep you posted. And lastly, there is an Economic Development Committee meeting scheduled for Friday, January 20th at 8 a.m., but no agenda is yet posted. You'll have to play that one by ear as well. Now, let's get on to the weather. I did a pretty good job last week. Let's see what this week brings. I gotta say, this is tougher than it looks, especially when you're trying to figure out weather for a full week. But before you know it, the norm for TV will be the US model, the European model, and the Dookie model. So let's get on to the weather. This week's weather scoop looks to be about the same as last week. The high temperatures for today should be about 28 degrees. And moving into the week, it will be getting warmer progressively as the week goes on. When we hit Wednesday, it looks like it won't even hit 32 for a low. So looks like a warming trend is on its way. Kind of unseasonable weather for this time of year, but we'll take what we get. As far as precipitation goes, I'm seeing some snow precipitation coming in Wednesday morning through Wednesday into Thursday. Total snow accumulations right now are up in the air. I'm guessing it's going to be very small, possibly 1 to 3 inches, if that, before it changes over to rain Thursday afternoon into Friday morning. Not figuring any more than probably a ½ an inch of rain total accumulation out of that. We'll see what happens, and we'll keep you posted. Well, look at that. Judging by the time, I've got a few extra minutes here today's show, so I'm going to throw in a health section. You can watch it or not. Today I'd like to talk to you about cayenne pepper. Now, my sister-in-law recently turned me on to cayenne pepper and to start looking into all the benefits and things like that. She says especially as you're getting older. So I did some research on cayenne pepper, and it's actually kind of neat. They're claiming it as some kind of wonder drug. Obviously, like this with anything else, you want to make sure you check with your physician or whatever you need to do to clear this up. I am no doctor. All I'm doing is online research, and I'm going to share this with you today. So some of the benefits are it aids in digestion. It increases saliva production, so it helps your digestion and also helps with bad breath. It relieves migraine pain. It can prevent blood clots. What it does is it opens up all of the capillaries and whatever else that, the arteries and veins and stuff like that. So your blood flows freer and smoother. It provides a detox support for that circulatory system. It relieves joint and nerve pain if used externally. It does support weight loss. It can help to curb an appetite. A little bit of cayenne pepper. It works as an anti-irritant, once again, topically. It treats psoriasis, can boost your metabolism, help to fight cold and flu. It's a good source of vitamin A and vitamin E. Prevents some allergies. And it's a possible anti-cancer agent. So that's kind of a good thing. Anything you can get in that's an anti-carcinogenic, that's great. Plus it has antifungal properties. I was also reading the other day online that if it was created into a tincture, which you can get that recipe online, excuse me, you can actually put it under the tongue of a patient that's having a heart attack, and it could stop the heart attack like within 30 seconds, just because it absorbs into the system so quickly. So once again, this is just stuff I'm reading. I'm not claiming that it'll do anything, but I can tell you that I have got myself on a regular regime of cayenne pepper. I picked this this bottle of cayenne pepper up online at Amazon. I use one squeegee full. It says for the recipe, it says, or for the use, it says add a squeeze of the dropper bulb to 4 ounces of water or juice 2 to 4 times a day. Now, right now I'm only using it once a day, and I tried it in water, and it was really, for me it was not palatable. it was just kind of the flavor just didn't do it for me. So I actually use this in a small glass of tomato juice every morning. If you're worried about your sodium, you can pick up low sodium tomato juice, or if you've got a juicer, you can make your own juice and put in a dropper full of this. Who knows, work or not? That's my take. Once again, real quick, wrap this program up today. The annual parking ban is in effect until April 1st, I believe. Check the official town website, though, for details. And dogs do need to be licensed by the end of the month, or there will be a state license fee of $25 assessed per dog. Hope you folks have a great week, and we'll see you next week.